In your work for the Learner Facilitation Project, the Student Affairs Functional Area Project, and the SC3 proposal, even maybe the Current Events Project, you will want to choose quality sources for your different research and for your lists of references that you're going to include in each of those projects. So one place to start is the NCSU library site. You can click here on articles and do a general search. If you'll notice here, I am searching for career counseling. And when I search this article search, this is sort of like searching the Walmart of all academic articles, but also magazines, newspapers, websites, that kind of thing. So it's not quite as specific or necessarily of high quality as you can get from some other databases. One thing I can show you, however, with this generic summon article search is notice here I searched for career counseling not as a phrase, and I got 166,000 plus results. If I add quotation marks, so I want that as a phrase where those terms are right next to each other in all of the results, I reduce my results to 22,000, which is likely more going to help my research. I'm now going to go back to the library website, and this time I'm going to look for the databases that can specifically help in education and counseling research. So I'm going to select this database tab here, and then after I've selected database, I'm going to scroll down to the topics, the subjects, and choose education. Once there, I'll choose adult and higher education, and the three databases that we recommend using for these projects are ERIC, ProQuest Education Journals, and PsycInfo. So here, ERIC has opened, and I can now, again, like I did earlier, search for a specific topic, and I may want to put my quotation marks around it, so I'm searching for a specific phrase instead of just a single term. Then I can narrow my results to peer-reviewed. I can control the date so I can get more recent research if that fits my topic. And I can make sure that I am choosing academic journals, which are going to be of a higher quality typically than some other types of articles. And I can start narrowing down my search. Once I have found an article that I think is good background or good for information on theory or whatever it is that I'm looking for, I can read the abstract here. I can also check out the descriptors. And the descriptors, well, it might help me find additional keywords that I may not have thought of that I could then do a new search for. Like maybe I want to do career counseling, but I also want to include higher education or post-secondary education to make sure I'm getting my results closer to what my actual assignment is. One of the nice things about all of the databases is the ease to find a citation. So to the sidebar, there's an option called Cite. It may be a little bit different in other databases, but pretty similar. I can find the APA citation style, and then I can copy and paste this into the reference list that I'm creating, whether that's on a slideshow or in a document. One of the nice things about ERIC is that at the same time I search ERIC, I can also click on this Choose Databases and then select multiple databases to choose. In this case in particular, PsycInfo, which I mentioned earlier, and really even Psych articles, are going to have journals that relate to your topic for this class. So if I select the three of those, then I'm searching for all three of those databases at once, and so I may get some more results that are helpful. Again, I can find additional key terms and search words both from the abstract and the subjects listed by article, but also from here I might be able to find some additional subjects or ways to narrow down my searching. Specifically for this assignment, you have some journals that were recommended in the syllabus for various assignments. So for example, one of them is called the Journal of Counseling and Development. So interestingly, I may want to search within that journal and not search just everywhere. So here I can choose that my source is the Journal of Counseling and Development. Then I can add career counseling and just leave that as an everywhere search by not making it specific here, and then search. And now I'm searching only for articles. I get a nice narrow list that are in a journal that your faculty member has told you is a high quality journal. So you can search within specific journals in any of our databases, but not in that generic summon article search that we originally got from the library's website. So ERIC and PsycInfo work similarly. ProQuest education journals, which I can also get to from the list of databases on the library's website, searches a little bit differently because it searches full text, but I can still narrow down my search, and you should just check it out to see which database works best for the way that you think or you work and which way you like the results. So in this case, another thing that's a little bit different is in terms of trying to determine if I have reputable counseling sites or if I have popular sites and sources that have been used by many people, ProQuest will let me know how many people have cited the journal article and also link to the references cited by that article. So now I know that this article from September 2003 is pretty successful because numerous people have cited it. And you can see here as I go down that some are cited by almost no one or no one at all, and others are cited by quite a few different people. If I select cited by, I will then get to any other articles that cited this particular article that are also in the database. So I would be able to get to the articles that cited that article. So some of these may be helpful to my research as well. Again, in ProQuest education journals, or all of the databases that we have, when you go into and find results, again, you can select the article and then you can click on Cite in order to get a citation that you can then copy and paste onto a reference list. Overall, make sure that you use the library's website, which is lib.ncsu.edu, or you can Google NCSU libraries and it will be one of the first hits. And then we recommend for this project that you use the databases here in adult and higher education, specifically ERIC, ProQuest education journals, and PsycInfo will be helpful to you. Thanks.